Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jonathan Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Al down to throw it. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found the lane to pick up the first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Flush to his right. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that...
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Here's Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Howell from the gun. Being chased out left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Pierce is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run with Pierce. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jackson on first down. He's up to the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Here's second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
He's going to air one out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A run for Pierce out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Travis Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining.